The Royal Champion is 100% the best hero in this current meta, but I've also figured out a very good deck that uses the Royal Champion, but I've created a meta deck that counters the meta, so in a way it's a meta anti-meta deck that I've been having a lot of success with, and there's some really good minis here in this deck. We also obviously have the Prince and the Bowler, both really good at the early game, and then we have some fantastic damage that comes in the late game with the Barbarian and with the Archer. So Royal Champion is just a very good early game hero. Because of her ability, there's not that many minis on the field, so a lot of the times you end up getting some very valuable chains. But later on, as the game goes on, you don't find that same amount of value with the Bowler, with the Prince, as you do in the early game, but that's a-okay, because come late game, we just buff our Barbarian and we buff our Archer, and these two minis are just fantastic because when they have that early game buff, they go crazy. It looks like he's actually going to be rocking Magic Archer, a full-on Magic Archer carry deck. Luckily for us, the Prince is back there doing some work. The Royal Champion was able to get a very good ability off, and the double down to go for a 2-star Magic Archer does not pay off. I expect him to do a lot of crazy things here with this Magic Archer. Let's get down the Archer of our own, and now we go for the Clash to increase the speed, and we start to get our Barbarian down as well with the boosted damage. Now, if he does send a Miner up the back right, we could be in a little bit of trouble, but that's going to be okay. Here, we should be able to win this 3-0, I believe, because the Archer will target his Magic Archer unless he goes 3-star. So it's still 2-star. Archer should get... No, it goes after the Golden Giant, which is not good for us at all. Prince should distract for a little bit, though. We almost got the Elim. We were not able to get the Elim. If he got that Elim off of the Shield Maiden, oof, that would have been a completely different round. But going into this round here, once again, if he doesn't have that Magic Archer with the crazy... So we'll go like this. I'm looking for this 3-star... I don't have a reroll. I needed a 3-star Archer because this is where I like to go 3-star, and then it's just like boom, you just start going crazy. But it's gonna be okay. 2-star Archer is still very good. We should be able to hopefully get his Magic Archer this time around. It's actually going to be, look at that fantastic bowl. That's huge. Archer's gonna help take out that mini P.E.K.K.A. Barbarian doing his best as well, and it looks like we are gonna get a chain, and the Archer's gonna help out with the very far back, so we take down the Magic Archer, and it's looking like a solid 3-1 win over the Shield Maiden. Now we got ourselves the Countess, so we'll go with a Prince up the middle. Countess is always going to be like a difficult matchup. I'm going to leave my Archer here on the bottom left to just do whatever the Archer does. Take the aggro away from the Countess and keep our Royal Champion safe. We'll send the Mega Knight to the back, which is huge because now we get to focus down the squishier units. And because my Royal Champion is targeting the Countess early, it doesn't matter actually. Countess just wins. Oh, wait. We get the kill. We get the kill. And we get the 3 chains. So the Royal Champion's actually going to clutch us the first round. I thought for a second there we were in trouble. If we're able to win the early game against the Countess, that's so good for us. We'll get down the Barbarian now. Here I don't want to use my rolls. We got to save it for that juicy period, especially because we were on round number 1. So I'll save our roll. We'll have 5 minis down. The Prince might find value if he plays something on the far right. It seems based on his earlier placements he likes to utilize the edges. And it's going to be the Countess there once again, so we'll knock the Countess back, which is huge. No quick TPs off, and we should get a nice little chain. No, it's going to go after the Swordsman, which is unfortunate, but nonetheless, the Giant Skeleton Bomb will go off here, and we'll be able to combo that, get a nice, sweet little kill off. So 2-0 up against the Countess. I love that, because Countess is always one of those scarier minis. Now we go Bowler. Once again, I've seen him play that. I'm going to swap this here. And now we get our Archer and a Barbarian, and now I'm going to throw my Royal Champion closer. Normally, it's like, especially against the Countess, you might want to think twice about doing this, because when you do this, it's still going to, for the most part, end up having the Countess teleport onto your Archer, but it's part of my strategy, so we have to live with it if that's the case. Prince is going to go straight back to that Archer there and lock onto the Archer as well. And now the Royal Champion will actually stun down the Countess. Countess unable to teleport out. All that's left now is that Mega Knight. The Swordsman will be able to easily take down the Miner. And the Death Bomb of the Giant Skeleton will do wonders if we even get to that point. But it's looking like a very easy 3-0. There it is. There it is. There it is. So we've got ourselves a Royal Champion. So Here, I'm just going to go with the Prince on the slot. I have a very good idea. You know, normally everybody would like to play the Royal Champion onto this slot early. Into the later game, I don't actually advise it, especially against other Royal Champions, because you get your ability off quickly, but the bad news ends up being that it doesn't actually translate to a kill. So here, for example, watch this. We get it off early. It doesn't translate to a kill, so it hurts us in the early game. He's going to pick up the first round. Very well played. Wasn't expecting the bowler, but bowler shuts us down pretty easily there. So we'll see who has the better Royal Champion deck, but I built this for one specific reason. Now it's going to be interesting if he does have the what's it called, the Miner. If he has that, things get very interesting here in this matchup, because I do have a very good setup that counters the Miner, but against other Royal Champions decks that don't have Miner, I like to really just sit my cards in the back and have my archers just do all of this crazy work, right? Looks like we'll be able to get an early chain. It's going to go into a double chain, into the triple chain, which is huge. Into the quadra. Oh, baby, that was just Chain City. You love to see that. Tying the game back up one apiece. I haven't seen Miner just yet. Curious as if he's going to rock that or not. But either way, we get down our normal formation. We'll go for the Archer now, and we'll look for the Barbarian to boost us. I'm playing all minis in different lanes, so it's like, maybe we'll give him one lane to potentially miss. Well, I think either way he's going to land his bowler here. He's got a really good percentage chance. Oh, I see what he's doing. Oh, no, we needed that kill. She low-key stole that from our champion, but we should have a really good chain here this time. And now we'll get his stun off. She won't be able to get a kill with the Royal Champion. And with a 2v1 with the Archer, we'll be able to clean up house. Now, I do want to show you guys my formation just in case we don't get around to it if we don't go up against a Miner. But what you guys want to do against Miners is set it up like this, right? And put the bowler here. And this will force the Barbarian to come back out towards the back of the map. Let's go with this ability. Place the Prince in front. Just he's gonna bowl this lane though. That's actually so bad. I should have set it up on the other side. So yeah, you send it like that. The Barbarian will run towards the back, and then you find all of this crazy value. But with the way he sort of set up that deck, I already knew how he was playing, but I really wanted to show you guys the formation. Either way, we're gonna get some really good Royal Champion chains off. I'm surprised we didn't get another one there, because it would look like it was set up for a good Barbarian chain, but nonetheless, Barbarian chain, Royal Champion chain. Either way though, we win the game. And hello, another Royal Champion. Ooh, I don't like to reroll. I don't like to reroll in the early game, so we're just gonna leave our Barbarian on that slot. Hope for the best there. Bowler will get value for sure. Nice little bowl. Slow down the Royal Champion. And with that, oh, not enough to get the chain ability going. His Royal Champ's going to get some nice chainage right here. Nice chainage, but in the 1v1 situation here, we've got way more health on our Royal Champion, so it should be a nice little clincher. Speed boost goes up, and we take down his Royal Champion. But he's running another traditional, like, once again, anti-meta deck, right? So here, I kind of want to go all in on this slot. I just want to... he's going to play bowler as well. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. We'll get the Giant Skeleton down. Archer down as well. Okay, he's rocking the full-on, like... This is like the meta deck where you rock the Golden Giant, the Prince, or like the Bowler, Spear Goblin, literally everything you could ask for. Either way, though, we're getting some beautiful chains up. So the full chain gang goes in. He is rocking that Golden Giant, so I'm going to expect to see a lot of the reason why these Royal Champion decks run that is if other people are using the Royal Champion, they can level up that ability that grants it the stun. But because of my deck setup, I don't like to use it. So what I'm actually going to do here is we'll play it like this, right? No, I need the Barbarian. No. No. This is not good. This is not good. Oh, bro, this is not good. We'll win the next round, bro. But that was We might even win this round still because the archer is still getting some incredible value, but I was looking for that barbarian. But let's see if we get a nice little chain. The chains start to go down, and it might actually be the best. 5-piece chain to end the game there. 3-0. Oh, boy.